we go. We're recording.
Hello, welcome to Vonyanya.
Can we stop recording?
Guys, hey, I need you to destroy the recording equipment.
Ooh woo.
The fucking death glare we're getting, guys.
Welcome to Vonyana. It's a world. It's a game. It's a way of life. And today we're going to get started. The first little act we're going to put together is going to be Rook and Cassio.
Oh God, we're first.
Yeah, he said that. You're on your own, buddy.
Huh?
You're the one that's got to start this.
So basically to set up what has happened here, Rook was performing a heist. He failed and got captured, and he was thrown into he's thrown into a cell below this grand mansion to await the guards to come and take him away to prison in the morning. And so he is staying the night down here, and he's in these big heavy cuffs.
Outside on the city streets, we can hear the very distant sounds of dogs barking and birds cooing overhead. The soft footsteps of people descend through this concrete and into this small prison enclosure at the bottom of the house. The prison enclosure is very dimly lit by two torches on either end. They cast long shadows with some illumination pouring into your cell. On the other side of the prison, across from your cell, you notice a figure slumped in the darkness.
Hey. Hello. He's gonna take like the metal like dog bowl and start like rattling on the fucking... Hello?
What?
Hi. What are you in here for?
Huh?
What are you in for? What did you do?
I ain't done nothing. What are you doing here? Are you new? Are you newbie?
Do you live here?
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll get some good shit once you get in the pits. It's all right.
The pits? No, I'm not staying here.
I mean, you're in the cage now. You can't get out the cage unless they open the door.
Well, no, that's not. He looks around. Does he see like? Is there a key ring on the wall?
Yeah, so you scan the room, and go ahead and make a perception check for me. First roll.
Nat 20.
Woo! Starting the game right.
So you notice that on the wall there is a loose set of keys that was left behind by the guard on a key rack. In addition to that, you would also notice that other person's cell, who you still can't see, they're still shrouded in darkness, kind of in the back of the cell. You do notice they have a dog bowl near the door, kind of like yours, but it's embroidered with like great filigree that says Cassio.
So, are they out of bedrooms up top?
No. We get these rooms.
Stop saying we. I'm not going to be here tomorrow.
I mean, you think that. I mean, a couple of guys try to run, but they don't get very far. He's actually, Cass is actually going to stand up, and he's going to, like, walk over to the cell and, like, kind of, like, lean into it.
What does Rook see as you come into the light?
We have... What height did I give him? I know it's some dumb ass, like, super high height. He is 7... You see a 7'3".
Oh, big boy.
Christ.
Pale, tattoo-covered, man. He's got like a tuft of yellow fur on the top with like a fade on the sides. He's not pleasant. It's kind of hard to look at him.
Like cringes a little.
He's got a normal eye, and then you notice he's got like a big bug eye. And then his teeth are like he hasn't smiled yet, but you have a distinct feeling that when he does, it's not going to be pretty. He's got some stubble, you know. He does not you could probably smell him a little bit. So Gaz is just kind of like watching you, and he's like, nah, the people upstairs get the rooms, and then we get the cages down here, and you know, like I said, once you do better, and once you start fighting in the pits and you start winning some fights, they start getting you some nice fixings. and he reaches down and picks up his dog bowl and like takes a sip from it, just like it's like nothing. Almost like he's holding it like a wine glass. This is the only class he has.
Holy shit.
Well,
then I'll go ahead and describe Rook. What you see is very, very short. He's about 3, I think he's like 3'2". He is a very small little man.
Cassio's 4 feet.
Yeah, fucking tall. He comes up to Cassio's like thigh.
Even that's going a little bit.
Yeah, it's not much. He's got kind of auburn colored hair. He looks like he takes care of himself. He has like nice, he has like some nice clothes that kind of have like an overall like color scheme. He looks like opposite of Cassio. He takes pride in his appearance.
Exact opposite. Oh, you ain't gonna survive long in the pits. Look how tiny you are. You like a little mouse.
Thank
you are as big as the rat right here. And he picks up a rat off the ground.
I'm quite larger than that rat, but I have.
I mean, yeah, almost. This got like a foot on you.
He, like I said, while he is entertaining this brute, he is going to, he's sending Digit out. Digit is invisible. He casts the invisibility and.
So you make so you do have to cast Mage Hand.
For the vocal, he's literally just gonna say, Digit, you know what to do, and he's gonna send out. He's like behind his back, like do a little like go.
Gesture?
Yeah, like a gesture, like a go. Like.
I'm gonna just determine that since you just woke up, you are not in any state.
Oh yeah, but
to be able to pay attention to this little like
or does he care?
motion that he did.
The thing is, it's like he's gonna watch it, but he doesn't know what's happening. He's gonna like as he's talking, he's watching the keys go by, and he's like, "Oh, those keys really want to talk to you." All right. And
he doesn't say shit about the floating keys.
No, he does. He's just like, yeah, and then you get a fancy bowl, hey, look, those keys really want to see you.
And the keys make their
and
way
he's
over
like,
to
oh
the
yeah,
door.
look at them keys.
What would you like? I mean, you're in control, so what would you like to do with the keys?
Digit, they come over to him and he just takes them, and he's the entire time he's speaking to Cassio, he leans around and he starts unlocking the cage just very casually.
All right, I guess you are getting out of here. Well, best of luck. Hopefully they don't send the dogs on you. I mean, you don't want to fuck with them dogs.
I have a proposition for you.
A proposition? There's a toilet right over there.
Okay. Rook and Cassio, please make perception checks.
Oh Lord.
16.
Unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20?
Yeah, 18 plus 2.
That was the weirdest way you could have possibly said that. Yeah, so both of you pick up, which you, like, Cassio, you hear it because you recognize her footsteps. Rook, you hear it because you're a well-trained thief, but you hear upstairs, just above the level you're on, feet coming towards the door now.
Oh, shit.
You heard a chair go, and then footsteps.
Look, it's all right. We'll just tell her the keys really want to talk to you.
Look. What is your name? What is your name again? Did I get your name?
They wanted to call me Cassius, but I thought it was a little pretentious, so we went with Cassio.
Cassio. Okay, Cassio. Would you like to come with me?
Gods, open this door.
I can give you 20% of everything we make. I can give you... You'll have unlimited booze, and most importantly, you'll be a free man.
At the top of the stairs.
He jumps up and starts unlocking Cass's...
Ma'am, it sounds like they're escaping. Down the stairs. All of a sudden, you see a lantern swing into view as light is cast over this. Make a stealth check.
19.
Okay.
Son of a little rat, huh? I don't know why he's freaking out.
The guard whips up the lantern and looks around, then lowers the lantern and squints and sees the cell door open. Then he sees your cell door open. He runs up, and you see your mistress walk down. She is a drow with long, flowing white hair, very large pointed ears covered in jewelry all the way from the base to the top. She has one eye that has been eye patched over, and she wears it around her head. She wears regal, beautiful monastic clothing. She is looking around, and she says, "Did we not just throw him in this cage?" As she walks over to Rook's cell and inspects it. Rook, where are you hiding?
You have a cot in there?
I mean, he's got a big bundle of hay on the ground.
That's what he's sleeping on.
He's in the hay.
That's some stinky ass.
Yeah. Oh no, he's dying.
Make a fortitude save.
3.
So as the mistress turns to face you, Cassio, and say, "Why is your cell open?"
Well, the keys really wanted to see the little guy. The
Rook,
little.
you vomit.
He busts up out of the fucking hay. This is so bad. And he looks up and he sees her and he's like,
Guards, kill him. Roll initiative.
14.
Oh, you're fucked. Rook might be dead.
Gabe's not that type.
As a, can I say as a preface, the moment they go to step in his cage, Cass's arm actually like he reaches his arm out to like block them from going in, and it's just like, no, we agreed. This is my space. This is my space. We agree. This is the only place I can be myself and do what I want to do.
I didn't invite you into my home.
I didn't invite him either, but he ain't done nothing wrong. And he didn't pull out no blade on me. Like, what is this? What?
All right, Rook,
Oh shit! I forgot what I had.
14.
I had 7.
Rook with 14. Cass with 7. Okay. Rook, you're first. Let me get some music real quick.
Rook, he pops out. He fucking vomits. Oh, this is awful. And then he looks up, and there's guards. And he's like, he reaches
I
in.
just like the thought of freeze frame. So you're probably wondering how I ended up here.
You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. He reaches into his... Now, question.
Yes.
Would the guards have the foresight to remove a tarot deck from his...
Nope.
Okay. So he reaches into the pack on his side and pulls out some cards. He fans them out. He picks one, and he throws it at... Pretty much it skitters into the middle of all 3 of them. And he says, it's late. Why don't you take a nap? And he casts sleep.
The first 2 fall asleep. The one near the stairs is still awake. Okay. So you throw the 4 of swords out. It skitters into the center. They go, what? And then this cloud of blue noxious gas just goes out. And Cassio, you breathe some in, and everybody else does. But only 2 people. You hear like a as 2 people fall to the ground. And when the mist clears, the short second that it's there, the mistress and one of the guards is knocked out cold. That's your action. What else would you like? Do you want to move?
Yeah, he's gonna start running toward the stairs.
Okay.
Huh. Guess they were tired.
Now, Cassio, do you want to attack Rook or no?
Nope.
Okay. Next person up would be guard 1. He's out. Cassio.
Huh. They are asleep, huh? And he just looks at you.
Come on. You wanna go?
Go where?
Out?
Why would I want to do that?
Because you are a prisoner.
Nah, I've been here all my life.
All right, Cassio, what do you want to do? You can just do nothing if you want.
He's gonna step out of the cell and he's gonna look down at one of the guards and he's gonna look over at the lady and he's gonna see this big like fluffy vest and he's just gonna stare at it. That's his turn.
Come on, let's go. 20% of everything I make, all the booze that you can drink. And freedom.
Okay. The other guard, the one that you're next to, says, "Hey, stop!" And he swings a cudgel around.
At me?
Yep.
Oh boy.
He's swinging a spear. He's gonna try to hit you with the flat of the spear. All right. That is a critical failure. So he swings the spear around
He just
and
ducks it.
yeah, it clack hits the wall behind him, and he stays where he's at. Okay, Rook, it's your turn.
Cassio, you have one chance. I'm leaving.
He says as he ducks a spear swipe, like, and it hits the wall, and he pops
You
back
want to
up.
stay here and be a slave? Or do you want to come with me?
Another spear strike hits the ground next to him. And
He's
he
like
just
dancing
skips out
around
the way.
him.
Hey, stay still, halfling!
No.
Well, if I'm gonna go, I want some clothes.
Grab all the clothes you need.
I can't touch the lady.
He runs back over.
Okay. So that's only one space, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't leave the
yeah, he's just
opportunity attack
shifting.
range.
And he's gonna wiggle off her fur, like.
All right, we can go.
So she's basically just in the bodice now.
Yeah. Yeah, Rook then goes and starts running up the stairs, and I'm sure, he'll get an attack.
Yeah, he's going to get the swing at you. All right, that is going to be a 12.
No.
Okay, so you like, as you duck, you like catch the spear with the shackles and throw it off. Like,
Can I break the chain? So I'm actually like.
he hits the chain and it chips it, but it
Okay.
doesn't break it.
Okay.
It's like, and then you start running up the stairs. Cassio,
Okay.
your turn.
Cass is gonna run around too. Well, he's not gonna run. He's gonna just casually walk up. towards
Cassio,
you.
help us!
Why?
As you go up the stairs.
Why though?
Ain't nobody done nothing good for me around here. Y'all just throw fancy shit in my damn cage and.
Yes, exactly.
So you're making your way up the stairs. That guard is
Rook
then
like
going.
flips the guard off.
That guard then immediately starts running up the stairs after you guys.
So where do we go? He's running up the stairs.
Yes. So what do you want to do, Rook?
He's running, but I need to know where I'm going.
You're going upstairs.
Okay, what's up there?
You're at the top of the stairs. There's a door and then a living room space that's open. It's got bookshelves all on the left-hand side. There's a hearth. The front door is forward and to the right.
Okay.
And there's another staircase that goes up to the second floor.
He is going to just kick open the door, run into the living room space.
Cass is gonna trot up behind him. Like, he's not running, but now he's starting to jog a little bit. He's got his hands up with his little hatchels and he's just.
White person half jog across traffic.
Yeah.
I
mean, it doesn't take him very long to catch up. He's got long legs.
Okay, he's just Rook's looking for the exit.
Okay, so you make your way to the door and you kick that door open, or how you getting out?
All right. Well, that
So
room.
you just go right through the door, front door.
Well, I mean, that room is where the lady keeps her safe. There's the exit over there. Kitchen's down the hall that way.
Rook's
Rook's
running
already
up.
gone out the front door. The guard comes up behind you, Cassio, and puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, Cassio,
What?
we have to go help the mistress and we have to get the guards.
Why?
Because it's your job.
My job's a fight.
Then go fight that guy.
I hear no bell.
He runs downstairs.
He runs out. He runs out as they're looking for the bell.
Okay, so you guys make it out into the street and you start hauling
hear
it down
Belle.
the road. As you round the corner and make your way into a shadowy alley where you can stop and discuss things, you hear the distant sound of guards, guards.
Okay. Okay, that worked out. That was good. You
I
could've-
guess.
you could have done something, but we'll get to that. We'll get to you actually doing something.
What'd I do?
Okay,
What was I supposed to do?
What you didn't do.
What was I supposed to do?
He's looking at his hands. They're still he kind of turns to Cass. He's got like a short sword on his back, and he's like, Can you get this?
Get what?
Take the sword.
This little toothpick?
Hit the chains.
He pulls it out and
he holds his hands out like.
All right, make a strength check, please. Or an athletics check, rather.
Let me see which one's better. Well, is athletic strength? Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, my acrobatics is actually better. Huh.
Oh no.
He failed. He's never held a sword in his life.
Rook, you take 1 point of damage as he whiffs it and just nicks your arm.
Okay. I ain't good at look. And he puts the knife down and he tries to karate chop
Make
it.
an attack roll.
Oh, attack roll.
Yeah. So he's like, ting, and it kind of skips off the chains and nicks you in the hand, and you feel your blood begin to well as that burning sensation of being cut kind of fills your arm. And right as that you're like, oh shit, what the fuck? You hear him throw your short sword to the ground, and then you look up as in horror as this man adopts a stance and then kind of wavers with his hand up above you, and then karate chops the shackles, and his hand just goes clean through the metal. This.
Ain't no don't need no fancy toothpick.
He's just staring at it like.
What? You can't do that?
No.
Is that why you need this little fancy toothpick?
He takes it and sheaths it and He's like, okay, come. We need to figure out how to get these off. They're like these big, thick, like fucking, like iron fucking.
Shackles,
Well, those fancy keys you tossed down had the shackle releasing thingies, but you know,
I dropped them.
Yeah.
Didn't think about it.
It's okay. I'm sure those keys will want to talk to you again.
That wasn't the keys. That was my friend Digit, and he he kind of does the motion again, and like a hand, like a glowing hand appears.
Huh.
And
How about that?
does like a little wave.
He waves back.
You hear the sound of guards making their way through the streets in a marching, like
Okay, we
headed
need to
towards where
go.
you guys are.
Come on, and he
Okay.
he goes and like sneaks through the alley to try and find like a better place to hide.
So you got a place to stay, right? Like we ain't gonna be out here in in the wild, are we?
here and there, you can get rooms at inns.
He's just looking around. He's actually never been outside by himself before.
Up above, you see Avanda is about 3/4 of the way through the sky, so you know you probably have a few hours of night left before Yoth emerges from the horizon.
So, what exactly were you doing there?
I lived there. Been there since I was a little baby.
So, what made you want to come with me?
You were yelling at me.
Okay.
Everyone was yelling and arguing. And I didn't know what to fucking do.
Well, look, you made the right decision.
Did I?
Yes. Do you want to live in a cage your entire life?
I mean, I did live in a cage my entire life.
Not anymore.
What?
he just keeps walking. Then gets him to follow him, and he's gonna go get like away from the city. Like,
Yeah. So you guys sneak your way out, leave the city proper, and start heading your way down the highway, traveling through the next night. We'll actually get back to you guys here in a little bit. Okay.
that's fun.
It is the middle of the night, which is, again, for the new people, this is normal. It's supposed to be in the night.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the nighttime, and a man who is in a regal overcoat with long black slacks and nice shoes, a buttoned up shirt underneath, curly black hair that falls down to his shoulders, and a pencil mustache, is sitting there cross-armed and looking over at a clock. This very nice antique clock made of cedar wood. It is a beautiful, ornate piece. The internals of the clock are actually made up of like ancient cast bronze that they don't make anymore. It's just this gorgeous antiquity. And standing before him are two figures. One of them is a 5 foot something woman who is covered in piercings and tattoos. She is a youngish, probably looks like she's in her like late 20s, early 30s. Half of her head has been shaved. The other half has like long locks that come down into like into dreads at the end. She's got sharp looking eyes. This dramatic like duster over her shoulders, like a brown duster with like brown pants that have been rolled up into these combat boots that she's wearing, that have a big thick metal plating on the bottom, and she has her arms crossed. She says, "Yeah, if you want your Minotaur problem taken care of, then you're gonna have to give me the clock."
Look, you want a Minotaur out of your town. We want to get a Minotaur out of your town. Let's do some business here and just give the lady the fucking clock.
I want the clock. That is my grandfather's clock. He gave that to me. Why can you not accept gold? I'm willing to pay 1,000 gold for you to do this job.
Oh, no. You're going to give me the gold, but you're also going to give her the clock.
No, we are agreeing on either the clock or the gold.
Okay.
And Meb pats you on the arm. I want the clock.
I mean,
We don't need the gold.
God damn it.
Fine. One free night at the brothel, drinks on the house, and my family heirloom. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. And whereabouts did you say this Minotaur was? It's on the northern road. And can you tell your carnies to set up outside my city, please? Will do. Come on, man. So, out of the town center, this pair walks. The woman to the right and a Goliath to the left. What does Jinx look like?
All right. So Goliath is 8 foot tall. He weighs 340 pounds. He has kind of dark gray skin, like a lot of Goliaths. He's missing the symmetrical line patterns that a lot of Goliaths have. He doesn't have any of those. The whites of his eyes are actually black, and the irises are like a glowing green. They physically give off a little bit of light. He has just like this little tuft of black hair. It's shaved on both sides, so it's real smooth. And he's a big boy, and he carries like a massive. To him, it's just a long sword because it's a Goliath long sword, but he wears it long ways on the small of his back, with the handle out to the left side, and then he has another handle sticking up for a battle axe that rests on his back.
As you two make your way out, you look around at the tiny city. A settlement by the name of Rastafan that you guys have been kind of approaching for a minute. You heard there was a problem here, but you weren't necessarily sure if you would actually find it. It's nothing but a little farming settlement. All around there are these tiny cottages made of clay and rock that have little thatched roofs, A-frame on top. But there is a nice manor in the center of the town, followed by a town center that seems to have been built for the purposes of giving an audience. It's about 3/4 of the way through the night right now. And Meb turns to you and says, "So, do we want to wait till the morning, or do we want to go ahead and try to chase this down now?"
I just want to get this shit over with. These people are already annoying the shit out of me.
Because they wouldn't give you whores, booze, and gold?
I mean, we could have just walked away, but
I want the clock.
Walk away. Yeah,
I'm getting my clock.
I know, and I'm not just going to leave these people, but fuck.
Well, I'm more concerned about the clock. But yeah, the people help. I mean, without them, we don't have the clock. So. I
mean, we totally could have come back after he destroyed the town if he didn't destroy the clock.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem. We risk the clock being destroyed.
He points his own face and he's like, joking. You think I'm really going to let this asshole wipe these people out?
You bad at that? We've talked about this. I'd prefer it if you didn't attempt it. Now let's go ahead and get the troops ready to get all packed up and ready to move. All right. And she makes her way outside of the city, where there is a large caravan, about 3 caravans long, and a tent city that's been built out here now. There's probably about 15 tents. And she walks among them, and you see all sorts of people. There are dwarves that are carrying, dwarves from Levian that are carrying big hammers with flames imbued on the inside of them. You see a few genasi. You see a few elves and halflings moving around. It's about 30 or 40 people strong, this troop. And you do see on the side of one of these caravans that's laid out there is Meb's Magnificent Mercenaries. And she kind of crosses her arms and says, "All right, well, he said to the north of the city, and I need to do a few things here. Do you want to go ahead and get start scouting for it?"
Oh, yeah, that's no problem. And he cracks his neck and cracks his knuckles. And he's like, "Ugh, I'll holler for you if I need help."
You won't, but good luck.
Let's see. Is it a fiend or
Minotaurs are monstrosities?
Monstrosities. Okay, so I won't get any advantages on survival checks to find these things. So he's just going to go down the road and see if he can find signs of this Minotaur.
Okay. So as you're walking down the road and just looking about, you do pick up that there are some broken pieces of wood here. This was all described to you as fencing and caravans that were kind of attacked on the way in. You're probably about 3 or 4 miles out of the city at this point when you start seeing this stuff. Mm-hmm. Make a survival check for me, please.
Ooh, good. Because I get +4 to that. 8. That's a 12. 12? Yep.
You don't see, but you smell blood. Fresh blood.
All right, so use my heightened senses and try to sniff that out and get advantage.
Okay, so
on
make
those.
a perception check for me.
Yeah, so 18.
Okay. You could put your mini somewhere over here if you'd like, just to get yourself a visual. But you're over here. You see a small stone gazebo sort of structure that's been built up into the middle of this like grassy field. Off the side, you smell the blood pooling around that area. You see a few dead bodies and an overturned cart, and you hear something shifting behind you. Over this little ridge that's up. Right behind you, the ground kind of goes up and then drops down into a tiny crevice off to the side. You hear something, it's like a soothing sound, musical in nature. You hear what you can faintly make out to be some kind of wind instrument.
So he's going to turn and kind of slowly go in that direction.
Okay. So you make your way around this rock face, and huddled behind it, covered in blood, half dead, is a tiefling, clutching an ocarina, playing to herself, rocking back and forth. You're at half health.
Fuck.
Hey.
She looks up and I'm like, help me.
Are
Can you help? No, I'm not okay. Can you help?
Let me check his shit. I think I have a health potion. I'm
About
not
that
sure.
time, as you kind of hear this, and as you like stop playing the ocarina and look up, you begin to hear the sound that you heard earlier when your caravan was attacked. The sound of like.
I do have a potion of healing. I'm gonna
Here, drink this.
She like takes it and like chugs it.
Okay, how much does it heal her? Hold on, it
healing
might be
potion.
actually be right here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's just a potion of healing. It's like the most basic.
I don't have that on my sheet.
My half health would be. Do math.
It should tell you if you click on the potion.
Yeah, I
It
would
should
be
tell you
it.
it's on-
Okay.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2. You heal 10 HP.
Yeah.
I hit max on both of them. So that's nice.
Pretty good, you.
You heal
So
2.
you guys are clustered over there, and you hear this.
Like, ugh. Damn, that thing smells. You just kind of heading back for a second.
And he pulls the axe off with his right hand, pulls the sword out with his left, and
Like, oh, let's have some fun.
like as he's walking,
Okay, before you move away, you do see him drawing his weapons to leave. The creature you saw earlier when it attacked the caravan, it knocked the caravan over, killed 3 guards. You're the driver of the caravan, and one of its hyenas came after you, like pinned you down. You managed to fight it off and run in the carnage and get away. You've been kind of hiding here, too weak to walk. Now that you have this health potion, you're feeling a little bit better, but you know that there's a lot more out there than this guy probably assumes there is. Now, that's completely up to you what you want to do with that information, but it just wanted to tell you what you know about the situation.
Do I know how many hyenas are there, or like
There's
how
3
many I
hyenas.
saw?
There's 3 hyenas and a minotaur.
Okay. Well, I get up. I'm like, okay. There's. I'm like stuttering. I'm like, there's like 3 hyenas, and I saw the minotaur, and it attacked. It attacked my caravan, and I like just have my like dagger in my hand because it's just like that's the only weapon I have on me besides my ocarina with my spells.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I'm like just shaking and telling him what I saw.
All right. What are you guys doing?
So 3 mutts and a bullshit. Gotcha.
so he's gonna go like directly towards that sound.
Yeah.
Like just
Okay.
fuck all. And then as he's going, he's literally gonna just shift up. Transform.
Okay. So, why don't you describe that?
So as he's walking, it's basically just like he doesn't really even react as it happens, but like he already has like kind of canine pointed ears and then teeth, and all that just becomes more exaggerated as his snout grows out and he becomes a werewolf. And like it just kind of like happens. It's like, you know.
It's like from one step to another. You're fucking up.
Yeah, it's just like. But by the time he takes like 2 or 3 steps, it's done. And you know, the tuft of black on the top has now just turned into this like mane of black all the way back.
All right. As you come out into the open, and you see the dim moonlight around you, over there near the stone gazebo, you kind of see the silhouette of this Minotaur sniffing about. Are either of you trying to be stealthy, or are we just walking at this thing?
Jinx is just walking right at him.
Okay. All right. We're going to take a quick second. We're going to take a quick second, and we're going to go back to a different scene. Outside has always been really fun. Always. It's been a good time since he can remember. But tonight, there's something weird on the air. He has the sense of suspense and action and drama happening around him. Egg, you're squatted outside of the road of this manor at Rostafan, and something's happening tonight. You can feel it in your wings.
He's like pacing back and forth, like, what's going on?
Cassio, please make stealth checks for me.
Oh God.
Oh, he's just a jangling.
7.
You did better than Rug.
Through the bushes behind you, about 40 feet off, you detect the vibrations of leaves being moved in a bush, and then you hear some kind of noise.
So you just hang out outside of a cage, and you're just comfortable with that.
Yes, I have a life.
He just walks up and he's just like,
So you guys hear some shifting in the bushes nearby.
He reaches and just pulls out a dagger like immediately.
Well, look at this cute little feller.
He kind of starts returning the dagger. You don't look incredibly imposing.
Look how cute. Look at him. He's cuter than you, and you're tiny too. Look at him.
he starts blushing and he's like, hi.
Holy shit, it's talking.
Well, yeah, it's Hawk.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You start hearing dogs from inside the city.
Yep, them dogs.
We need to go. You might not want to hang around us.
Oh, that's cool. I'm supposed to, be out and be more social. So yeah, let's go.
Now is not the time. He just starts moving.
All right, you guys.
You don't think this is cool? Look at him.
It's very interesting, but we have dogs on our trail.
As you guys run by, you see on the left, just through the trees, a kind of tent city that's been set up. This wasn't here when you came in earlier today to like start surveying the area, but that's been kind of set up now. Egg, you were around when they started setting that up, and nobody over there wanted to talk to you. You freaked them out. They told you to shoo, dog. Get on out of here.
That's normal.
So you guys are taking off down the road.
As they're moving, Rook's just like, I have an idea, Cassio. Why don't you bathe? And the dogs may not track us so well.
Bathe.
Yes, like get in the water and wash all the gunk off you.
Well, you're telling me to run, and you want me to stop and bathe.
First
and
river.
then the dogs are going to come.
First river, just jump in.
Why?
Have you ever bathed?
Nah.
Oh my God. What have I done?
See, I attract a talking dog. The dog talk. I attracted a talking dog.
It's the moment I took you in, everything falls apart. It's amazing.
I'm more of a fox, but
We have a talking fox with wings.
Even better. It got fucking wings.
Oh, y'all like my wings?
They're fucking cool.
Oh,
Interesting.
And you got really soft fur, and he starts petting them.
Don't just touch people. Stop touching. Don't touch other people.
Egg kind of like he doesn't want Cassio to touch him because he smells, but he doesn't want to be rude, so he's like.
Cassio, you can't just touch other people.
But it ain't a person; it's a dog.
Oh my God!
And if we keep the dog around, not only will we maybe get like a fur coat,
we
can get really cool feathers.
What is your name? Do you have a name?
Yeah, well, my actual name is Egon, but most people call me Egg.
Egg?
Yes.
Okay. A fox named Egg.
Well, you know.
I'm a halfling named Rook. I am Rook. I haven't introduced
And
myself.
he gives him a good handshake because he made the mistake.
He like feels the sweat and grime. Like he does not know what that is.
He politely went to shake a hand, but then was fully regretted as soon as it was gripped.
He just
And Cass is not a gentle handshaker. He is like
yeah.
fucking
He's like
pulling his
lifting
arm,
Rook off the ground, like
shaking him.
oh, lovely. He
And
like
then drops
flicks his
him.
hand like. He goes to wipe it on his shirt, but realizes his shirt's too good for that, and he's like, and he just he goes in the grass and just starts back and forth in the grass. Like, yep, just the grass dies. Oh. I love Cassio. I'm dying.
God.
This is going exactly as I had hoped.
So, why are we running?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too. Rook keeps telling me to run, and I'm just like, I don't know why we're running.
All right, now back to the other scene. Out from behind this shadowy silhouette of a gazebo, from the remnants of the cart, a creature with its maw caked in blood and a hyena comes stalking out in the nighttime. Esther, you saw this just a better part of a half hour ago. This creature is the Minotaur and one of the hyenas that was with it, and it looks at you. It takes its two axes and slams them together. Roll initiative. Esther, what's your initiative?
16.
Jinx.
18.
First person up is the hyena.
Damn, that fucking quick.
Hyena got a nat 20.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
It comes sprinting at Jinx. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna get right there. Yep. It comes running at Jinx and it goes and chomps at his Lego. It rolls a 21 to hit. So it hits.
Oh, yeah, that's going to fucking
All right,
hit.
3 points of damage as it digs its teeth into your leg. Jinx, you're up.
All right, so he's going to use both his action and bonus action to basically blood his weapons. So he's going to take 6 points of damage on that, and his weapons start to spark with he's basically just going to cut like the sides of his face, and the weapons start to spark with electricity, and that's basically going to be his turn.
All
He's not
right.
going to use his movement.
Next person up is Estra.
I'm gonna try and cast Animal Friendship.
So what's
he
your
has to
spell save
roll a-
DC?
Yeah, so I have to roll a
No, he does against your wisdom saving. Against your spell save. What is it?
11.
No. So it fails. What happens?
I
Okay.
was
So
trying to make sure it doesn't attack me.
next thing, hyena. What kind of food did you give it? Is it requires a morsel of food?
I'm pretty sure I had like some jerky on me.
So you toss some jerky at it,
Yeah.
and then how did you cast the spell? Because you have to do a somatic component too.
What's somatic?
Somatic is movement. You have to do a vocal somatic, and you have to throw a piece of food at it.
Here, boy.
Oh, that's perfect! So you threw it, and it goes, and it eats the food, and then its eyes kind of, and it like stops biting Jinx and starts looking around confused. It's actually just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna back up. Jinx, are you gonna swing at it? Okay, so it backs up over here and goes, and like starts cowering, not sure what's going on.
It lasts 24 hours too.
Yeah, that thing is now scared as fuck. All right, Jinx, you're up.
All right, so Jinx is going to run forward and literally just go head on with the Minotaur, like just full balls out, swinging both the axe and the longsword for action and bonus action. So 15, does 15 hit this big ass creature?
Yes.
All right, 7, 8. He does 9 standard damage, 3 electrical damage. With the first swing, 7 plus 5, 12. That's 12?
To hit?
Yeah.
No.
All right. So he whiffs with the longsword.
Yeah, so he comes up with the great axe, swings it overhand, it connects, and you see a flash of light as it boom, like flicks lightning off this thing's shoulder. It kind of stumbles backwards, goes, and the second one comes at it, and it takes one of its great axes and just kind of parries it to the side, and kind of wedges its horns forward like it's getting ready to charge. Esther, it's your turn.
Those are the other 2 hyenas, correct? We have.
Yes.
Can I do animal friendship, but on 2nd level, so I can affect 2 beasts? Yeah.
Okay. They both have to make a will
I have
save.
a little small army.
That one fails. And the other one fails. So yeah, they're all 3 no longer aggressive.
So now
to
they're
your
all
team.
in the corner over there, and we just.
Okay. What would you like to do with your movement? Are you going to move at all? Or anything with a bonus action?
Can I?
You can. Would you like to
I'll
go
go
over
like
here?
stand in front of them with them
Would you like
behind
to come
me.
over here and pet this dog?
Yes.
So right here, and the hyena looks at you all concerned, and you start petting it, and it's like a little
Please
worried.
don't pet.
It's got
Oh my
like the
God.
blood of your allies still on its maw from
I'm
the
just
earlier feasting. The other hyenas are going to then come over here.
It's my first turn. I was surprised the first time I couldn't do it.
The other dogs are going to kind of come over towards you looking like they want pets too.
I pet all the dogs.
You can, whenever they get in range, you can pet all of them.
This is my first game, and so far it's the best game I've ever had in my
Yeah,
life.
it's pretty good. Hey man, look. Okay. In the meantime, the
I now have 3 friends.
Minotaur is going to make its attacks reckless, so it'll get advantage on its swing. But then in turn, you'll be able to hit it. That is going to be
Yes.
a 13 to hit.
No.
Okay, so he whips around with his great axe and wham! You catch it on both blades and pull away as the blades kind of get skipped off. All right, next person up is Jinx.
He's gonna get balls out and fucking swing both weapons again. First attack. Ooh, fuck, that does not hit. That's like 7.
Okay.
And then second one is 10.
Okay. So first one, you get advantage on him.
Oh, okay.
So the first one we'll say missed because it was still 10. So you get 2 rolls on this one.
Oh, fuck, 19
That
plus
hits.
5.
Yeah. So go ahead. And you can roll just to see if you get a crit.
16.
All right, good. You hit.
So,
This is your second attack that hit.
yeah. 10 damage total.
10 damage?
3 of
Okay.
it's electric. Oh, wait. Add an extra one to it because I get to add a +1 for being in my hybrid form. It's like a
Yeah,
extra
sure.
melee. So it's 11
So
total.
you whip around, and the first one, it like guides the attack overhead, and as you come around to the side, it can't quite get its weapon down. As you boom, you nick it in the side. You feel the meat of the Minotaur bite as its blood starts to gush out onto the ground below. All right. Now, it is going to be Estra's turn. What would you like to do?
I was just gonna hoard all the dogs next to me and kind of like calm them down, and then I was gonna go and
Okay.
because I have a blindness, deafness spell,
I'll give you
but I would
two
have to
choices
be
here.
have to be in range.
You could do whatever you'd like, but I will let all the doggies be next to you, and you can make an animal handling check and see if you can get them to calm down.
Okay.
And like right now, they don't see you as an enemy. Let's see if you can befriend them.
Okay, if you're making this my best game ever. 18.
Holy shit!
Holy
So
shit!
you reach out and you really connect with these puppers, and like they start. And you get one of them to roll over, and so while this fight's going on, I want you to visualize in the background there's a Minotaur and this giant werewolf. They're like slamming weapons into each other, and then all of a sudden, like you see, like just the camera shifts slightly out of focus, and you see a bunch of hyenas on their backs, and this tiefling woman just petting them and looking kind of concerned, but then going back to petting them.
I was like, I'm so sorry, but I'm building an army.
An army of loyalist hyenas. Fuck. All right, guys. The Minotaur's turn. Here it comes. It's going to reckless swing again. That is 13 to hit. No? Okay, second swing. Well, not the second swing, but the advantage. And that one is 19 to hit.
That will hit.
That one hits? Okay. That's going to be 17 points of slashing damage.
Reduce it to by half if it's not magical or silvered.
It is not either. So you get, it would be rounded up. So 16 with 8, so 9. 9 points of damage.
Um,
So you take 9 points as this thing kind of whips around and boom, nails you in the side with one of its great axes. Then it is going to go ahead and try to step out of your range, so you can take an opportunity attack if you'd like.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
16 to
16
hit.
to hit. That hits.
13 damage.
13 damage. Okay. The Minotaur is now bloodied, which means the Minotaur is at half health. You see its eyes like go and light up red, and it goes, and you can visibly see the steam and heat come out of its nostrils as it enters a rage. It takes 2 steps back, and it ends its turn, and we're going to come back to the combat here in a second. Okay. As you guys are making your way down the road, you hear the clatter of combat up ahead. And then you hear the sound of hyenas like yipping. And behind you, you hear the whoo, whoo of dogs and the sound of foot soldiers. What do you guys want to do?
Cass is looking in between those
We have a
two.
choice. How do we want to die today?
We ain't gonna die.
Egg just takes his crossbow and is like, all right, well, I guess if we're going to be fighting.
Have you ever seen a dog with a crossbow?
Egg is now,
I've never seen a fox with wings.
since he's holding his crossbow, he's now standing up and he's as tall as Cassius.
Ooh,
Oh my god, okay.
he's a big boy.
I mean, everything's bigger than I am, but fuck. A fox?
Well, are we going that way? Are we going that way? Or are we going back towards the dogs?
We're going toward, well, it sounds like there are,
You hear the clatter and scream, and then you hear like this bestial.
Which way? You're running the show.
And now you start to hear like blades mashed against each other.
he pulls out like a coin and he just flips it. Okay, let's go. And he starts walking toward like the hyena.
Cass is gonna see that he's got his. You pulled your bow out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna pick up Rook and put him on his shoulders and just start running.
Okay. What did I tell you about touching people when they don't invite you to touch them?
So Rook is standing on Cass's shoulder, and
Is this what it's like to be this tall all the time? This is insane. How do you see where you're going?
Rook, you're up. As you come into this view, Cassio, you're sprinting with Rook on your shoulders. Egg, you're following behind. Egg, you sense something very large up ahead, very intimidating, like pouring off energy. Then you sense a second energy source not too far past that, kind of like vibrating with anger. You can hear the heartbeat just in the chest. Rook, Cassio, you see a Minotaur with 2 golden axes in the road. And then you see this other giant bestial creature with 2 weapons. And behind them, not too far off down the road, you get the faint outline, thanks to the moon, of 3 hyenas like playing and somebody in the middle of them just petting them.
Rook is so stuck in a clusterfuck.
Rook doesn't know which one to hit, so I'm gonna metagame and he's gonna just guess and hit the Minotaur, but he really
It is
does
the
not.
closest target.
Yeah, he's the closest target, so he does not know which one to hit. Both of you are big, burly, hairy
If you
beasts,
really
and
want to make it random, just roll a die.
Nah. I'll say it's fair to say the Minotaur because it's closest.
Yeah.
Like, that's his
Rook, do
reasoning.
you want to jump off of Cassio's shoulders or you want to shoot from up there?
He's gonna shoot from...
Now that creature, you're going to get advantage on hitting it because it's got... It reckless swung last round, so you get advantage to hit it.
Oh, okay. 14?
Yep, that hits.
Ooh, fuck. Okay. So 15 damage.
So you whip up the short bow, you pull back an arrow from Cassio's shoulder, you let it fly, and it soars through the air, and as this Minotaur is beginning to rage, it gets hit in the side of the head with an arrow, and you hear it go, it start looking around, its eyes flashing red. Do you want to do anything with your movement?
No, he's gonna stay up on Cassio for now.
That's fine by me.
He's a mount.
He's gonna freak the mightiness, just ride him and kick left.
He is gonna shout, which one of you am I fighting?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 52. Okay. The Minotaur is then going to take its legendary action, which it gets whenever it's enraged, and it is going to charge.
Ooh, that's why I took a step back.
1, 2.
I had a
Yeah,
feeling.
I had a feeling it was gonna
Yeah,
charge.
It's
Yeah.
going to do gore.
Oh.
Okay. That is going to be a 17 hit.
Yep.
Okay. It does. Make a strength save for me, please.
Oh, I get advantage on those.
Yes. You're gonna need it.
Strength save +5, so 11.
Not quite. You go 10 feet back and are knocked prone, and you take 12 points of damage.
They cut that in half.
Yeah, so you take 6 points of damage. So it runs up and it boom hits you, and you just see this werewolf-looking creature thrown through the air, hits the ground on his back, and the Minotaur is now looming towards it with a great axe over the head, and you see like 2 horn marks in its chest as blood begins to ooze out. Okay. Man, half damage at level 3 is crazy. That's awesome, Anna. That's really cool. So next person up is Cassio.
Small creature, so yeah.
I'm gonna use a key. Can I use as many keys as I want for a turn, or
You can use 1 key point a turn because it consumes your bonus action. Well, you use as many key points as what you want to do requires.
Okay, so he wants to dash up to this guy.
So you're taking your bonus action to dash?
You can spend 1 key point to disengage or dash action as a bonus action on your turn, and your jump distance is doubled for the turn.
You want to jump at him? Just because it'd be cool?
Yeah.
Okay, do an athletics check for me. So you can jump 20 feet. And it's doubled, so 40 feet.
Yeah,
you can jump all the way to where he's at.
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
So you leap through the air. I want you to describe this for me, please.
I mean, it's what you would think it is. He starts booking it, then he slides to a stop, and then just fucking bends down to like where like Rook's normal height.
Looks like, oh god.
And then he just fucking like.
Estra, you look up and see a man in pelts and cloth.
And a fucking halfling just hanging off of him screaming.
I just like, she stops petting
All
one
the
of the dogs.
hyenas look up with you.
And then
she's just staring off and like,
let's see.
Okay.
So he lands with like a course like, and then let me see.
Stop in front of it.
So yeah, he's gonna do unarmed strike. Okay, 20.
That hits.
All right, and
What are your
then
damage?
5.
So Rook swapped to his short sword once he realized that Cass was just charging this motherfucking thing.
Okay. Next person up is the hyena who's going to lick your face. It's excellent. Now Egg.
Well, Egg didn't see any of it, but what is Egg experience?
Egg, you could feel Cassio leave because you have 60 feet of, which is 12 spaces.
Yeah.
You can feel all the way up to like right here. So
Where he jumped.
You felt him go right here, and then you felt Cassio leave.
He just vanished.
He evacuated.
Hank's like, oh fuck. 60, so that's 6. 30 feet 6 squares, right? Okay. Egg gets excited and he pulls up his crossbow. He's like, well, I guess I gotta shoot at the Minotaur or whatever. So he's gonna shoot at the
You get advantage.
17.
That hits.
Okay. So 4 plus 3, so 7.
7 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay. You all of a sudden like Cass, as soon as the dust clears and you're now standing up like in your stance, like kind of like maybe a little too sober for what's going on, and you're standing there, you're like, all right, and then Rooks, you see a sword like come over your shoulder like this, and you feel like Rook's little hands on your head, and like as that happens, as the Minotaur like as you see the Minotaur's like eyes like throbbing and flashing red, and it's like readying its great axe, just boom, the horn that you hit cracks off and like a chunk of it flies away, like the tip of it's blown away as a crossbow bolt just literally slams through the horns. Next person's Jinx.
Jinx is gonna like hop up, and snarl and shake his head and then just run at him again. He's literally just gonna like go wild animal on his ass.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Swing.
You swing with both. Just go ahead and roll 4 d20s for me. 14. That hits.
All right, so 1 hit, and again another 9.
So you're at least gonna hit
1.
So you hit both swings.
Of them. Yep.
Roll the damage twice. Add the modifier twice.
15 damage for the first strike. 8 damage for the second strike.
So you guys, as you're fighting this thing, and there's a bunch of screaming and charging going on, Egg just boom shoots his crossbow and leans down to start reloading it, but he doesn't have to take his eyes off of what he's doing because it's all feel. So his head is still kind of awkwardly tilted, looking at the fight as he like reloads this crossbow. And as that's going on, you see you see this figure on the ground leap up like with a key op, like from the ground, like, "Ooh!" And then come charging forward, and he hits the Minotaur in the shoulder. The Minotaur ducks down. He hits him with his knee, uppercuts him like in the face. You see the snout go back, and then he just cut through this thing's gut, and its intestines just fall out as this thing just collapses into a pile of its own gore, like whimpering and dying.
I'm tired of your shit, bull.
Cass stands back to his full length and just sees this werewolf like, well, hot damn.
Is it over?
How long can you stay in that form?
10 minutes.
Oh,
At
okay.
a time. This was 30 seconds.
Rook just kind of
About-
eyes him, like waiting, like, is he gonna attack?
Yeah, Cass and him both are just staring.
I'm still just enjoying these fucking dogs.
You're like in a pile on the ground, and the dogs are.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Nothing.
I hate you all.
Jinx just kind of like
Every one of you is awful.
eyeballs you as he goes to work, and you know he walks over to the Minotaur.
Cass is staring at him, but his fake eye just slowly like starts turning.
drifting.
Egg kind of looks at y'all.
Egg's doing this.
You're
So
at-
like you're right there. Egg's doing this.
Yes. Exactly.
Unblinkingly staring.
Rook kind of like shimmies down Cassio.
You know, he takes the axe and the sword and kind of does like this like leverage thing where he puts it around the Minotaur's head. He looks at everybody else and he just kind of pulls
Make
it.
an athletics check.
+5, so I'm fucking good.
He gets advantage on him too.
Which is good. 16 +5, so 20.
Yeah, you just and it pops off. This
Cass is unfazed.
Interesting day.
I'm just not even looking at this
and
point.
then, and then he proceeds to rummage through everything on this fucking Minotaur, including his golden axes and shit.
Start to make a perception check. As you're doing that, you guys see in the background about 15 torches and the sound of about maybe 30 to 40 dogs.
Son of a
being brought
bitch.
out.
I didn't even do anything to her. I put her to sleep.
Yeah, this looks about right.
Oh my god, sensitive bitch.
Every time someone's ever escaped, they send the dogs and...
Okay, well, we need to keep moving then.
Yeah, probably.
We'll just keep moving. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, so you guys all run off in a clump. But by the time you're done with what you're doing, Jinx, and you look up, they're gone. And some guards run into view. About 5 guards with crossbows kind of surround you, and a bunch of dogs start running up. And then you see even more guards. It's like maybe 20 guards here, and maybe close to like 30 to 40 dogs. Each kennel master with 2 of them, and they all look at you. And are you still in your werewolf state?
No, he would have started shifting back.
So you
at this
shifted
point.
back. You're kind of covered in blood and
And
wounds.
holding the
And
fucking
you're holding the
head.
Minotaur head, and the guards go, "Hello there. You're the one that the High Lord sent out to handle the Minotaur problem?"
No, I just, walk around with a fuck. Yeah, of course I'm the guy that came out here to fucking kill this thing.
Smart ass. This they mumble amongst. Some of them laugh, and the guy up front's like, "Have you seen a human run by here? We're looking for him.
A human?
He's quite valuable."
I mean, I saw a fox running through here. There's a Telfling chick I helped. There's a bunch of goddamn hyenas she's just fucked with. I don't know. It's just,
They all look at each other.
I was kind of busy, for a while. Because, Minotaur.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, go ahead and move on to the next town. Send about a squad out. You guys can travel in the morning. We're going to go back and have to tell her that we lost them. I'm not going 10 miles out of the city to find them. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jinx,
So
come back into town. How does this look?
So, Jinx has collected up all the dead bodies, reflipped the cart, put them on it, and because the horses were dead, he just hauls the cart with all the dead bodies and materials into town himself. So he is the horse.
Oh, this is a good job you did here. Meb says as she rounds the corner of the cart. It's good, very good.
Where the hell were you?
A few more punch wounds on it than I'm used to, but it'll work.
Yeah. Some people showed up and...
We did it ourselves.
Yeah, I know. I fucking cut its head
Right,
off.
hey, get the fucking... You got blood all over your shirt. She comes up and she has like a little like rag and she starts wiping your shirt off and
What?
she takes her finger, she wipes her thumb on it and like gets the blood off your face.
I hate
You
when
got
do
to
that.
take care of yourself.
I mean, I'm here, ain't I?
She snaps and casts prestidigitation and cleans you. There we go.
Thanks.
All right. Now let's get moving. Come on. He's waiting for us.
All right. He picks the cart up and
We got about an hour till dawn.
he stomps, pulling the cart again.
You make your way through the center of the city, and as you do, a bunch of people kind of standing out in the streets that were headed to their houses for the night stop and turn and just stare at this cart of dead bodies and Minotaur heads.
And stuff, whatever was on the cart.
And whatever's in the cart.
Yeah.
And you make your way up to the town center. At this point, the word has spread that direction. And the lord of the town steps out, and he is in a nightgown now with his curly hair and says, "You're kidding me."
No, you hired us to do a job. Now give the lady her fucking clock.
I would like my clock. Men, please gather up the clock. And so these guards in full armor come out carrying a grandfather clock, and they put it in Jinx's arms, and they take the cart and they drag the cart off. It takes 4 of them to move the cart away.
Make sure you give those people a proper burial.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And they all move the cart away, and as they do, Meb's just kind of poking at the clock, like sniffing it, looking around at it. And he's like, and as promised, through the evening, and he
Give me the paper. Give me the paper.
he gives you the paperwork. It's just
Yes.
it's like basically like a ticket that says, paid for by the city council, brothel and drink.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I'm feeling a little anxious, if you know what I mean. I gotta.
Well, you're gross, and I'm gonna take my clock. And Meb takes it and she carries it under one arm, and she just starts walking away with it. So, you guys are walking across some of the open fields that lead between 2 different cities in Timbershment. Rastafan and Yerlik.
Earlick.
Yerlik.
I like to go to Earlick.
Earlick. So, you guys have quite a distance ahead of you, and up ahead, on the dim horizon, you can see the sky beginning to turn hues of pink and orange. This daylight is beginning to blossom across the horizon.
And we are arriving in Yearland?
No, you have still got ways to go. You're headed that way. The roadside out here is flanked on either side by large hills just rolling into the distance. There are scant tree cover, and you haven't seen any other travelers this late in the morning. So most people have probably already pitched camp for the night, or for the day rather.
Cassio's like really taking it all in. Like he's actually gotten quieter, and he's just like
Overhead, some of the daytime animals are beginning to fly, like the ones that come out just during the sunlight hours.
Well, we need to find a place to sleep. Roka's gonna start looking for like a cave.
Survival check.
Okay, 17.
All right. It only takes you probably a better part of 30 minutes to look around, and eventually you do find a cave kind of snugged into the side of one of the hills. Not very deep, but enough for you guys to put something over the entrance and then keep the heat out through the daytime.
Okay.
A quick sweep of the cave shows that there is nothing currently living in it. But actually, you do find an old campfire that's been like burnt out for a while. So somebody had made camp in here in the past.
Yeah. He's just gonna kind of go get some twigs and logs and stuff and revive the campfire and set up a little camp. Okay. He looks around at this fucking party.
There are 3 hyenas, a tiefling, some kind of creature with wings, a large human man, and a halfling in this cave right now.
Was there any sort of water source nearby?
It's a little late to go look for that now, unless you want to go out in the sun, because it's now like getting to the point where the sunlight is visible in the sky.
Humans can go out in the sun, right?
Humans can.
And I can as well.
You can, yeah, absolutely.
Then he's gonna take Cassio out and.
So, Estra and Egg get left behind in the cave.
Yeah, he tells them to stay behind. Yeah, he's gonna take Cassio out and find a.
where are we going?
We're gonna get you a bath. I can't stay in that cave overnight with you smelling the way that you do.
As you guys go outside into the dawn light now, the Eye of Yoth is beginning to appear over the horizon. Now the very top, like, eighth of the sun starting to become visible.
Rook knows they're going to be safest out here now, so he's not necessarily worried about guards or anything at
So
this
you
point.
you do, with not too much effort, you do find, like, a little shallow pool. Not really running water or a river, but like a shallow pool of water that's been collected, like, under some shade.
Okay, Cassio, bathe.
Cass is just gonna stare at you.
You get naked, you get in the water, and you bathe.
Why?
Because you stink. I know you are completely nose blind at
that
this point.
bad.
It's bad.
Why do you care?
Because you are with me.
And
And these other poor people in the cave, they're going to have to smell you all night.
I mean, it ain't the worst thing in the world.
It's just about the worst thing I've ever smelled, actually, yes.
Well, I don't want to get in it. There ain't a whole lot of water in there. What's it going? That ain't gonna do shit.
Yes, it will. Just sit in it.
No.
Scrub with the soap that the young tiefling
Make
gave
me.
He's gonna cast sleep. Nope, there's no save. You go, make me, and he reaches into his pocket and pulls out his tarot cards and fills one with sand, and then just flicks it at you. Well, let's see if it affects you.
Oh, Cass.
25.
So yeah, you're like, make me. And Rook just pulls out a card and goes, it blows on it.
Yeah.
And sand, like collects around it, and then he throws it at you, and it hits you in the face, and you go, and just fall asleep.
So you crash to the ground, and he just kind of like rolls you into the pool, and yeah, clothes and all. He's not gonna get all of you, but because he doesn't. He's gonna splash water. Yeah, but he kind of splashes water on you, and
Cass looks like a dead fish because like he's just face down in the water.
Yeah, he kind of turns your head and props it up on a rock so you're not like just drowning. And then he just washes your hair, gets kind of under your clothes, like gets in your fucking pits and like, like get you pretty clean. Like I said, he doesn't get your junk. Right. But he kind of gives you a brisk, like, clean.
So about halfway through this, you wake up.
What the fuck?
Hey.
You use that card thingy on me?
I don't know what you're talking about. You see, baths are so relaxing, you just fell right asleep. Bluff. 18.
18. Go ahead and make your insight check. Unless you just believe him. It's up to you.
Insight? 13. He just pouts and crosses his arms in the water.
Right, it's not bad. See, and he's like kind of still washing your hair out, like you're scooping it up and kind of putting it in your hair. Not so bad.
How am I gonna get dry?
Well, you just get out and you'll dry in the sunlight in no time. It's quite warm and hot, and
You guys eventually return to the cave. But Cassio, less smelly than he was before.
Rook like throws his hands out at his sides. Good news! Tonight the only thing we'll be smelling is cave.
Yay.
One of the hyenas goes,
I'm just like, sorry.
Yeah.
He's like, sorry.
By the way, I'm sorry. I don't think I introduced myself. My name is Rook. And he walks over to you and offers a hand.
Hi, I'm Estra.
Estra, good to meet you. I don't even really remember what happened. I assume we picked you up somewhere in the scuffle.
I was off to the side. He rescued me from the Minotaur. I was off to the side with these little dudes.
Because he's not with us right now.
Oh.
He being
yeah.
the wolf man.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Okay, it's coming back to me now. Everything is catching up.
You and the Wolfman friends? Should we bring you back to your friend?
No, he just saved me because the Minotaur attacked my caravan.
Rook is like passively, he's just trying to like get these fucking cuffs off. Like he's trying to wiggle his hand out and he just...
His hand's not quite small enough.
No, not quite. And he just cannot get it off, so he just says, fuck it. I'll handle it when I handle it. Ugh. So, how was your first bath, Cassio?
don't remember half of it, but the half I do remember, I'm not a fan.
That's unfortunate.
I'm used to just rolling in the dirt, covering the stanch, but whatever.
The bath will get rid of it entirely, and you won't have to cover anything up.
Yeah, when's the next time we're going to be able to have a bath?
Anytime you find water. Most buildings have
It
places.
don't rain very often. Does it rain in this world? I didn't want to fuck up your continuity.
rains,
Okay, yeah. It don't rain every day.
Well, there's rivers. that are
What?
just- rivers. They run constantly.
I'll be able to look out for better soap for you.
He doesn't know what any of that is. He's just like,
What do you know of?
I know how to fight when I hear the bell. I know if I win the fight, I get good shit.
What does-
lunch is around 2. I can make dolls out of hay for company's sake, because not many people get to go in the big house. Goblins and orcs could be assholes, but you
Oh,
can
no,
speak
that's
their
not-
language.
no,
It's
that's-
all okay.
That's racist.
You
You have some work.
They are assholes. You try being the only human surrounded by
Oh no!
orcs and
Yes, I
goblins.
know. I've heard this before.
Oh, you're human? What's everyone look like?
Can you not see us?
No.
He gathers like he kind of
Like he's
looks
like
at you and he realizes now like you're not making like full eye contact. He's like, oh. Wow, with the way you worked that crossbow earlier, I would not imagine that you were blind.
Well, I mean, I've been blind all my life, so.
Well, I mean, if you're impressed by that, bloop, pops out his eye.
He like jumps back, like he like he was not expecting. Please put that back in.
What?
Just put
this
it
right
put it
here,
back-
and he
put
puts
it
it
back
in his
in your
face.
eye.
All right. Let me just. It's a little snug. I gotta take a minute. Just.
He like doesn't want to watch, but he kind of is like through like his fingers, like
It's just like. And it pops in a spot, and it's just like. It's looking that way right now. And it's like.
you kind of you got it in.
I got what?
You got it. It's like sideways.
You think going what?
He kind of just sits back, crosses his
Well,
arms.
we'll fix it for me.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, no,
I
I don't want to look too fucked up now. You gotta fix it now.
I can't reach. It's okay.
I won't even feel it. You just gotta like turn it to the right spot. Just come on. He grabs his hand.
Don't touch people. Don't touch people who.
Just can you do me a favor and pop my eye in the right direction, Miss Astra?
Please, God, no.
All right, well, fine. I'm gonna be sitting right there until someone fixes it
it
because
looks-
I can't fucking
It
see
looks
it.
fine. It looks about as good as the rest of you.
One of the little hyena yawns.
So, where did you get these?
They're a part of the Minotaur, like, gang. They attacked us, and
You just took them.
yeah, I mean, they like me.
Okay. This is
Everybody making so many friends tonight.
this is interesting. Yes. I feel like the odd man out.
Cass smiles. Just fucked up teeth, one gold tooth for
He
some.
smiles back like really nervously. He's got like pearly whites, like fucking.
Oh shit! Look at that! And he goes to try and touch one.
Don't. You're so touchy.
I can't help it. You are just so interesting. I ain't never
It's
seen
rude.
a
It's
little
rude.
man like you.
He's like shoving at your hand. Like, you've never seen a halfling.
I'm just, like I said. I've been around orcs, goblins, drow.
Are you the only human that you know of?
Yeah, I mean, there were others. There were a bunch of others, but I don't know what the fuck happened to them. They went. I remember being about your size, and and they were calling kids into this next room with names, and then next thing I know, they're gone, and I was what's left. And the lady picked me, and I lived in that cage most of my life. Every now and then I get blindfolded and brought to a pit, and then you do the pit fight, and then you're rewarded, and then you go back to being blindfolded, and you get back into the cage. So,
That's sad.
Is it?
Alexa, play Despacito.
Meanwhile, back in the city, the following night, so the day has already passed, Meb is knocking on a brothel door.
What?
We gotta go. We have an appointment to make. Come on. Come on, chop chop.
Really?
Let's get up.
I mean,
Let's get moving,
I
little
still got like 3
sunshine.
more hours on this pass. And
Let's get moving, little sunshine.
he gets up. Oh, god damn. All right, give me like 10 minutes to get dressed.
You got 5.
Fuck. He kind of puts all of his shit on and he comes out and... Hang on, let me get a drink. And he pulls out his personal cup, which is actually... It's a fucking keg that just has a band that's been wrapped around it to be a handle. And he walks over to the thing, just breaks the spigot off and just fills his up with what was left in the thing. All right. And he hangs it back on his belt. So where the fuck are we going now?
We have an appointment in Yarlik that we need to get to.
In Earlick?
Yarlik.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. We've already packed everything up. The
Great.
crew's really excited about the new clock.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm actually the only one excited about it, but that's okay.
Yeah, I know. Everybody else would like, money, but you seem to have that coming out of your
They
ass.
are getting paid.
Yeah, I don't know.
I sent half of the troop off to chase down some human earlier. There's apparently somebody who got escaped, and they're looking at a big, pretty bounty for him. She's willing to give me the this family heirloom that she has. It's like a picture of her grandmother in a locket. It's the only picture that exists of her. So I'm pretty excited about it.
I mean, wow.
He's a fucked up bitch.
It's like
I love her.
Yeah,
really
same.
a fucking locket this time. I mean, like literally.
She collects other people's family heirlooms. That's hilarious.
Oh, he is like literally. I have this pair of golden axes. It's the only pair I've ever fucking seen in my life.
But it's not the only pair that exists.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the only one that look like they were made by a fucking Minotaur.
I sniffed them last night because I thought I might want to steal them from you, and no, they're not.
Fucking Christ. Whoever that is.
You know why we're going to Yerlik, right?
No, I don't give a...
The reason we're going to Yerlik is because I have finally found a rocking chair that was made by a master artisan who only made one rocking chair. He made other things, but only one rocking chair. And then he passed away in the same year. There will never be another one of these rocking chairs. It's currently owned by a odds and ends shop in Yerlik.
Okay, so we're going to go get this rocking chair. What fucking job are we doing to get this fucking rocking chair? Or are you just going to pay for it outright?
Well, I'm going to try to pay for it outright. We got one group hunting down the human. We got another group hunting down a halfling, who also escaped with the human, but I sent 2 groups just in case this one's not enough. Then there was a sighting of some kind of weird creature that was roaming around outside the city, and there's somebody who wants to pay a lot of money for its pelt. So we're going to be trying to hunt that thing down. And then we're going to get the rocking chair, which I figure if we complete all that, I should have more than enough money for, but I probably have enough money for it already. I don't think they know what it's worth. It's the only rocking chair that man ever made.
It's probably worth like a fucking gold, but you're probably going to give him 10,000 for it, aren't you?
I'm going to give him 10, but yes, I'm going to give him a lot more than what it's worth.
Oh,
He doesn't
Avon
know.
his fucking
They
ass.
don't know what it's worth, Jinx. It's the only one.
I
Come
mean,
on, let's get out of there. We got to go.
well,
The leather worker that wants the pelt is willing to give me the hand axe he made when he was a little boy.
wait. Weird looking thing. What did this weird looking thing look like?
Fox with wings. That's what it was described as.
And this human, he smelled pretty bad.
I didn't smell him, but they would describe him as a dirty man, 7 foot tall, running around, probably drunk.
Okay. And then he's sitting there and
They mentioned he likes bells and toys.
about how tall was this halfling?
I don't know.
He's sitting there doing the math in his head.
Like, probably the size of a halfling.
and he like physically does this where he like puts one hand over the other, and he's like,
Yeah. Remember those people I was telling you about?
No.
No.
You didn't tell me shit about what happened.
Well, you didn't want me to because you were like, we did this ourselves. you know.
Oh, that's right. I pushed it from my memory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
go
do that
ahead.
a lot. You know?
Yeah. When it comes to you.
Well, yeah. All of those fuckers are the ones that, like, you know, came in at the ass end of it. You know, gotta soften them up for that last blow I gave it.
Okay.
So,
Well.
I mean, I don't know what the hell happened to the Telfling chick that was, you know, I found like half fucking dead. I think she ran off with him. So there's that. But
Well, I mean, fuck it. You have any particular attachment for him?
I don't have a particular attachment to anybody. I mean, I hate people. I hate you for, you know, I just hate you less than everybody else.
I can relate.
It's like, but I mean, like, these people didn't do anything like wrong or anything. They didn't seem like fucking murderers or
Well, there's
anything.
an amulet, a bone hatchet, and a rocking chair, all on the line for these people. Now, the rocking chair is probably not on the line for them, but the hatchet and the amulet are.
Okay, but like, you know, we don't like do this for like, you know, for fucking like shits and giggles. I mean,
There's a hatchet and an amulet on the line.
okay.
Fine,
but
fine.
Let's go
fine.
find these people.
No,
and-
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go deal. I'm gonna do my thing. Well, we'll go together, and you know, if we find, we find. If we don't, we don't. Whatever. Just get in the fucking cart. She walks off and climbs into the cart.
You know, he goes to get in the cart and it like leans to one fucking side, and then it just
They're like, all right, let's go.
And so the caravan begins to pull away from the city. And this is early in the night, like when the dawn is now turning into dusk and leaving. You guys wake up a few hours into the night. With the fire has gone out, and outside you can see the dim moonlight breaking through the cave entrance. The hyenas are looking restless. They seem to, the magic seems to be wearing off of them.
Is there any way I can, like, have them, like, actually like me so I can...
Your puppies look irritated.
Oh yeah, I recognize that look in a yin's eyes.
You said you could feed them and train them if you want.
I only have 2 beef jerkies left.
Well, I guess you're only going to have 2 hyenas. Or no hyenas. Make an animal handling check and tell me how you want to do this.
Would they listen to me if I shooed 2 of them away?
You could try, yeah. Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
19.
So, you shoot 2 of the hyenas off. They run off. And the last one, the smallest one, looks kind of like a slightly like an adolescent. Looks up at you and goes... And then you... take some beef jerky and you offer it up, and the thing like eats it and kind of squints at you, and its ears lay back, and it's...
Where'd your other puppies go?
I shoot them off. I don't have enough beef jerky for all of them.
I could have gone out and shot a rabbit.
Shh, they were a handful.
Oh, okay, fair.
I don't need 3 kids now. I'm too young for this.
Fair. I guess we should continue on the way. Is everybody just tagging along?
Yeah.
Well, I've got another meta to do.
What do you guys have to do in Yerlik?
I just explore and I'm looking for something, so I'd might as well go with y'all.
Okay. I don't have anything in particular to do in Yerlik either. I'm just trying to get away from the guards.
Well, I mean, you bust me out, and then you said something about 10% of things, and you mentioned
I did say 10%, yes.
and
I said 10%.
You said something about adventure. I don't remember. It's kind of fuzzy, but I remember something about freedom, but I don't know what that's like. So you know.
Well, you have the choice. Do you want to tag along with me, or would you like to go and do your own thing? If you tag along with me, I'll pay you that 10% we talked about.
I mean that sounds like something I'm supposed to do. I don't know. Should I?
It's
is that
an
good?
option. I know a place in Yerlik where we can go and not be judged for having broken cuffs on. I still need to get these on.
Why is that bothering you so much?
Well, for one thing, they're heavy and they're not.
They ain't that heavy.
I can't go anywhere civilized with cuffs on my hands.
Why not?
Because they're gonna know I'm a criminal.
I'm not a criminal, and I got
Yes,
them.
you are a criminal.
Why am I a criminal?
Because you're running with me, and it's It's criminal by association.
That sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
It is bullshit, but that's how it works. That's why I gave you the option. If you want to stay with me, you get 10%. I'll give you booze, whatever else you want. And
Man, I haven't had booze in a while. Yeah, let's get going.
I really need it, yeah.
I've never drank.
You don't drink?
Well,
It's a dog. Dogs get sick drinking. Cass is not a smart man.
no, like he looks at Cass and is like, if we're gonna stay as a party, you're gonna have to understand I'm a person, not a dog.
What?
I am a person like
Cassio,
you.
dogs can't talk.
Yeah, but they still look like a
It's
dog.
just like there's a distinction between a dragonborn and a lizard.
What?
Okay, let's get going. Rook kind of gets together everything he's like set out over the night and heads out of the cave.
Cass follows. He's still like, I don't know what the big deal is.
So-
Fucking
You all emerge. You have Rook, Cassio, Egg, Estra, and a tiny hyena pup who is currently unnamed. And we go to a scene of you guys walking down the road, and this rickety caravan begins to pass by. It is the last in a line of caravans.
Rook
that-
kind of pulls his cape around to like hide his hands
Yeah.
so they don't like see.
It's the last in a line of caravans, and it makes like a noise as it comes along. You saw two of these pass earlier before you got to the road.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell this is the last one though, because it has the end of a picture that seems to be made when all three caravans are next to each other. And this one just says mercenaries. The first two said Meb's Magnificent. And as this one scoots along and gets closer to you guys, you hear, "Hi,
He looks.
hello."
Hello?
And you see a hooded woman on the helm of the caravan, like waving. "Hello, you folks need a ride? You need to hop along to Yurik."
Think we're good.
Are you like in a position where you can see out, or are you just smelling the air?
No, well, like he was like leaning up in a thing. He's like, he looks out, sees the Telfling. He's like,
Yeah, hop in the back.
He recognizes the voice, but I don't think he saw you before you transformed back.
Come on. Ain't no point in walking and hurting your feet. The cart is being dragged by two very large. This is not something that's weird for you guys, but they're very large lizards that are kind of like walking along.
Yeah, you see that? That's a lizard. It's a very large one, but that's a lizard. Can't talk, can't do anything.
No, that's Susan.
That's Susan.
That's Susan, and that's Larry. My name's Meb.
My name's Rook.
Pleasure to meet you, Rook.
Cassio.
Gassio.
My name's Egg.
Egg.
Estra.
Estra. And what's your pup?
Kaz.
Cass.
Kaz.
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 K-A-Z.
Kaz. Kaz.
Kaz and Cassio.
Kaz and Cassio. Well, y'all are all very cute. Get in my fucking cart.
Just mind all of her shit.
I won't touch anything.
Mostly because he knows you. I can tell by the way he growled. He's pressed up against the back wall with his arms folded, and in the center of this thing there is a model of Timberschmidt, like a well-made model of the area that has like a little tiny cart, like three little tiny carts on it that are moving across the model. And
Oh man, what's this right here? And he fucking
Rook
pokes.
tries to like
it's gonna be a deck save.
11.
Yeah, you snatch his finger before you poke it.
Stop with the touchy. Stop touching it.
I was just asking a question.
Ask with your mouth, not your hands.
As you all climb in, the back of this cart is way bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. It's got like a kitchenette, like bunk beds, a whole like set of troves of treasures. There's a nice clock. Everything in here looks either old or extremely unique, like it's one of a kind sort of stuff. And it's all up in here. This place looks like a house instead of a cart. There's multiple rooms, you notice, as you see doors and a staircase.
This is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
This is Meb's place.
Okay. And you sure we don't need to pay you?
I mean, just don't steal any of the shit. She'll kill us all.
She sets the things to writing and steps into the back and she goes, "My name is Meb. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I want you to know that I'm taking the opportunity to not turn you in, to get a bounty for you, and to skin you alive and sell you to a leather worker."
Oh, that's not the first time I've heard that, unfortunately.
So, I need to know, and she sits down on the ground, what you have to offer that no one else has. What's unique?
The smile.
I can't take that. I can't put that on a shelf. I need something I can take and put on a shelf.
You can take a picture.
Well, I ain't got shit.
I mean, you have a unique smell.
I like that eye.
You can take the eye.
No!
You should let him have the eye. It's,
In my eye. In my lucky
you
eye.
aren't even using it. You can't see
In my
it.
lucky eye. This eye has gotten me through some serious shit. Look, I was fighting this big old orc, right? And the orc came fucking running at me. And I fucking ripped that bitch out and just fucking chunked it. And hit him square in between the eyes right there. And he just fucking derailed and hit his side, and I just dropped my fucking elbow on the back of his head, and he fucking out cold. That eye got me through some serious times. I ain't giving up my goddamn eye.
Now I just wanted more.
And what if I don't give you my eye?
Then I turn you in.
I mean, I got a hunch I'm gonna end up back there one day anyway.
All right, little fox man. What do you got?
He's like rummaging through his bag because he collects a whole bunch of different gems, and he just eventually just pours it all out and was like, "Well, I've got all these gems. Pretty much just look at it. If you want something, you can
Is
take it."
that a Heliodor?
Oh, you have quite an eye.
She reaches in and she plucks out the Heliodor. It's in the shape of a star. Yeah, I'll take this.
All right.
You've bought your freedom. And she goes and sets it on a shelf. Estra, what do you have?
She just kind of opens up her little fanny pack and she's kind of rummaging through it. She's like,
Wait a minute. She's not wanted for anything.
No, I just want something.
What does she find something? You gotta let one of the other. It's fair play.
Fine, I'll
Fair
let the
play.
fucking barbarian go.
Nice.
and she's like, well, all I have that's unique is this friendship bracelet.
She takes it. She puts it on.
Aww.
Does that mean we're friends now?
It can be.
Look, I have a friend. The thing you say I don't have.
Yeah.
When are you gonna get some?
Hopefully never.
Okay, Meb, I'll be honest. I don't have a whole lot of one-of-a-kind things on me. I'm not the type of person that steals one-of-a-kind things, but I could steal you a one-of-a-kind thing.
There's a rocking chair in the next city that I very much want to get my hands on.
I could get you that rocking chair.
I like your new friends.
They're not my fucking friends. What? Wait, what?
One day you're gonna make a friend and you're gonna love it.
No.
I have one.
So I owe you a rocking chair, is it?
Not just any rocking chair.
The rocking chair.
The rocking chair.
I see it in my mind's eye.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you visualize it with
Yeah,
me? Let me show you what it looks like. She creates a minor illusion of the rocking chair. It looks like, for all intents and purposes, just any other old rocking chair.
It's very nice wood, I see.
It's made of it's made of the same kind of wood most rocking chairs in the region are. The thing is, a master artisan that builds cabinets specifically made this one, and it was the last work he ever did.
Did he pass away?
He did. He passed away of old age, but this chair was the last remaining work and the only chair he ever made, which makes it one of a kind.
I need to get you that rocking chair.
I need that rocking chair in my life.
Okay. So where's the rocking chair? Is it in
It'll be in Yerlik.
Okay, so I owe you a rocking chair, and then we're good. You're not gonna
Gravy.
turn me in.
Perfect.
Okay.
That about covers everybody.
Okay.
So yeah, what you guys do for fun?
I'll explore caves.
You explore caves. I like caves.
Yes.
Caves are good.
Draw.
You draw. That's good. What does my best friend do for fun?
I play my little ocarina.
You play ocarina?
Yeah.
Can you play me a little tune on the ocarina?
Even her sincere is still a condescending bitch. So, you know.
Hey, don't talk shit about my best friend.
I mean, I've known her.
You two travel together?
It's endearing. That's what I've been told.
I think you're sweet.
Thank you. I thought you was gonna play my ocarina.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I like play a little tune. The tune could be whatever you think it is.
Sure. She jams. She kind of like gets into it and bobs her head a little bit. Says, well, this has been a pleasant adventure. We got about an hour and a half till we get there, and I'm pretty sure that Larry and Susan are going to need a little attention. So I'm going to go give them some attention. You kids play nice. And she steps out of the room and back up to the front.
What the fuck is happening to me? This is the most that's ever happened to me in a day.
It's like we started a like adventure or something.
I feel like I've just begun some sort of long-term game. Well, Rook finds a place to kick back and just chill.
Kick it, Brock.
You can find, there's like a little hammock in the corner that's got some limited edition stuffed animal looking things on it.
He's going to climb in that hammock.
Cass is going to find something to touch that resembles a drum, and he's just going to...
You find an actual bongo just in the corner.
Yeah, we're gonna bongo it up.
We gotta start a band, and he pulls out his dulcimer, sets it up.
Rook reaches into his bag and he pulls out a dulcimer too.
I still have my little ocarina out. I go like sit on the floor next to him with my little hyena next to me.
Jinx pulls out what would be kind of a small guitar for everybody else. It's a violin, and he goes,
Ain't no fucking way.
Wow, what a grump. Goodness. That is a hateful person.
Can't live like that. Mm-mm.
So, what the hell were the rest of you doing on the road, and why the hell are people looking for you?
Oh, me? I'm a thief, and I got caught in the middle of thievery. That's all. And I stole this one, which they're apparently very, very angry about. For some reason, I mean, not to say you're not pleasant, Cassio. I like having you around. It's just...
He smiles big.
I guess maybe they've sunk a lot of something into you. I don't know.
Oh, I'm the best fighter.
Oh, okay. You're their best slave. Got it.
Fighter.
Slave.
Fighter.
Yeah, against your will. Cassio, I want to stress, by the way, you have a choice. You don't have to stay with me. I just freed you. You're welcome. And if you want to leave, bye.
one thing. Jinx gets up, walks off, comes back, gets real close to Cass, holds up a bottle and goes and sprays perfume on him.
Ah! What the fuck? I don't know what that shit is, but it don't taste good and don't feel good and it don't smell great.
You're all welcome. And
he is literally doing the thing that dogs do when they first get out of the shower and they roll around the carpet. That is Cass. He is kicking shit over. He is making a mess.
You knock about 3 things over, and then the curtains. Stop that.
It's him. It's all him.
He pauses.
Stop that. Good boy. You guys hear a bell ringing up front, like a ding 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 ding.
Cass jumps up and runs towards the bell.
Oh no.
As you come through the front, Meb is ringing a bell, and you break out, look around.
But he's like full on like.
And as you're standing there, Meb's like, "Oh, hi there, Cassio. We're here." And you look in front, and you see the city of Yerlik coming into view. Large cathedral makes up the center portion of this city, with a bunch of smaller outer districts that branch off from the left and right. It is a very large city. All right, Jinxie!
What?
Tense up!
Oh, great. And he gets out, and he walks out, and he gets the center poles for him, and he grabs one in each hand and just walks in and stabs them into the ground.
You see out here already in this area, there are people pitching tents. As the rest of her caravans got there early. And some of them immediately see you guys and draw swords and start heading your way. And she goes, "No, I'm with them. Do you think I need you to come and fight? I found them. I found them. You guys couldn't even fucking find them. It's like, you passed them on the way here." And they're all like, "Sorry, man, I'm sorry. How's it coming with the tent?"
Almost done.
Thank you. Okay, friends. It's been a pleasure getting to know all of you. But if you want to stick around, I'm going to have to introduce you to my contract. It's very simple. Nothing crazy. You work for me, you get paid. Easy.
But I thought we were best friends.
We are best friends. Your contract's a little prettier. I put glitter on it.
Oh, thank you.
And I put a kiss. I put a lipstick, a kiss at the bottom.
That's like a secret admirer type thing. I think you're overdoing it a little.
I can give you a kiss if you want.
Please.
The forehead kiss. You want a lip kiss?
Lip kiss would be great.
Ooh. She gets you a smooch on the lips.
I will get you that rocking chair.
I know you are.
You are super fucking extra, man.
Let the lady touch my ear.
I'll touch your ear.
No. You know what, Cass? No, you're right. I am being hypocritical.
The whole time he's talking, Cass is reaching for his ear again.
He's just scowling, but he's letting you like touch
And then
it.
it's just like cat paws, like the cat
Yeah.
button push. He's doing that with his ears.
Okay, you get one.
They're so big.
I know they're big. It runs in my family.
All right. So question. Are we parting ways here? Are we parting ways? Y'all gonna go your own way? Or are you gonna stick around? Because I need to know.
Basically, what she's saying is 3 of you are wanted regardless if we turn you in, and we can just protect you a little more if you're part of the band.
Okay, well, you're putting me on the spot a bit. Give me time to think about it, and when I get back with your rocking chair, I'll have an answer for you.
And she stops. You hear like a throaty like growl come from.
Did I say something wrong? I can make a decision now.
Boys, attention. And all of the mercenaries kind of like line up in like rows, and she stands up and she says, "Conduct the drill for me." And walks over to the road and crosses her arms and waits.
All right, everybody, formation.
And they all do like they begin a kata, so they begin like a warm up as a group of 3 armored figures comes out of the city from the gates and makes their way towards Meb's little encampment. And you see her, she's standing out there alone with her arms crossed. These 3 figures are dressed in plate that has no seam. It almost seems like it is built around their bodies. It is huge and daunting, with pieces of cloth that have been painted on, draping from the shoulders and the chest piece. On their backs are massive weapons, and all over their armor are runes.
Spellhounds.
And you see her talking to them, and they're like 2 of them are standing like on her left or right,
Rook.
and one of them is standing in front of her.
Like, very slowly goes back into Yeah, he recognizes these things and is like, whoop.
Rook doesn't have a shard of light, do you?
He does.
Oh, you do? Yeah, it's just not legal.
No, it's not. He stole it.
So, after a little bit, you hear Meb shout, oh yeah, and everybody can break. So the mercenaries go back and she walks back over and she says, they weren't looking for anybody this time. They had some questions about how long we were going to be here, and I had to pay a fine to rent the area. That's all, thankfully. It doesn't matter how many years I do this, I'm never going to get used to those guys. They still scare me.
They are freaky as hell, and for whatever reason, they have a weird smell.
As powerful as I am, I'm pretty sure one of them could take me down.
I think you're exaggerating on that, because, I mean...
You've seen them fight?
Yeah.
What I do doesn't work on them.
I mean, you could literally just pick them up, fly them like 10,000 feet in the air, and kill them. That's the thing.
I don't think that's a good idea, though.
I mean, it would be really funny to hear him go...
That would be pretty funny.
Rook suddenly, like, when he's hearing them talk, and you mentioned, like, you can fly them up, like, in the air. He heard that, and, like, suddenly his eyes get really big. No. I'm
In or out?
And
I just need to know.
I'm in. I'm fine. I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta follow him around now.
Okay, so you're in.
No, you
Remember-
can make your own decision.
But I get 10% of something.
I think his decision is to follow you around and get that 10%.
Okay, fine. Then that's what we're doing. Yeah, you get 10%.
All right, so everybody's in?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, hold on one second. Jinx, go get my paperwork, please. Upstairs, left office. You know where it's
Yeah,
at.
I know,
Inkwells, pens.
I know. I'm going.
Standard, thank
fucking
you,
I'm
love
going.
you.
Here's your shit.
Huh?
He's like, here's your shit. And it's a very nice fucking like leather case, and like you open it up and it has like literally little things where you can pull scrolls and then cut a piece off and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a one of a kind fucking item like everything else Meb has. Just so you know.
And she quickly scrawls in it like like your like agreements and stuff. She says, okay, basically all this says is that you'll do a job for me once, at least one job a month for me. You get paid every month a stipend of 30 gold each for completing the job. Okay, that is a job per person. So you want your gold, you got to complete a job. You complete it as a group. One of you gets paid. Okay, you can help each other, but that's how that works. So that means collectively among you, that's 5 jobs, but Jinx gets paid no matter what. So it's at least 4 jobs. In the meantime, you receive housing in the form of one of my caravans will have a room built into it for you. They're all like the one I have. They're like little inside barracks in places. When we park, we tend to do tents because it keeps the hounds off of us. This is not legal magic. Okay? It's not legal. We're good. Just don't tell nobody I'm doing it. Okay, next thing. Right? You follow?
Follow.
You also get food and shit. We cover that while you're on the road, and you get some. We can help you with supplies and contacts and things like that. Now, thing that you do need to note: you are allowed to leave, right? Anytime. If I have a job pending for you, though, you got to complete the job until you can quit.
Rook signs it.
Egg kind of blushes, and he's like, "Can somebody put my hand where I need to sign?"
Rook kind of guides your hand where you need to sign and puts it there.
What we doing?
We are forming a contract with Lady Meb.
What does that mean?
We're working with Meb until further notice. Because it's a pretty damn good gig.
Basically, this way I can protect you under the guise of my corporation. Meb's Marvelous Mercenaries. An outstanding group of individuals who come to take your things and turn them into better things by making your problems go away. We're still working on the slogan. We've been doing it for a little while.
I mean, that's like the 36th rendition of the slogan.
Yeah, it was originally like a paragraph, and they told me that was a little too long.
We're not doing this shit again.
This is
We
another
just got
game.
through it.
Another game where we're starting out working for a wizard.
Hey, look! I don't know if you guys have had a run-in with a bad old man at some point, but you need to understand, I'm a young lady. Not all wizards.
Hashtag not all wizards.
Shit, pause the recording. I got to fix my microphone. It's loose. I need to spin it. Oh, wait. All right. So, you guys have a job to do? Go get my chair. Go on.
Okay, yeah. Cassia, I'm going to need you there to carry the chair, and I can get us to the chair.
Okay, here's what you know. Odds and ends shop by the name of Whiskey's Wandering Wares. Go there. I know there's a lot of 3-syllable shop names in this one.
www.
It's run by a man named Whiskey Smith. He's a young little halfling man. Very nice guy. He's got a chair. You have 2 options. Either you can try to get it off of him fair and square, or you can try to get him off of by steal the chair. Steal the chair or fair and square. It's up to you. I do not care.
I love her. What the fuck? I didn't think I could like a boss more than I liked Grant, but I was wrong.
What are you doing standing here?
I have a chair to get you. Yeah.
Yes, you got a chair to
He's
get me.
gonna like grab his stuff and hop out the cart.
Egg hops out and he's like, "Well, I don't know how I can help, but I guess we'll get there when we get there."
You guys go to the city gates, and the guards let you through without too much hassle, though they do like give you all a quick once over. They really stare down Cassio, but they, Rook, I'm assuming your hands are still kind of under your cloak. But they see Jinx, and they kind of give him a nod, and they let everybody through. The city is a bustling metropolis, and the first few districts are just civilian districts. So as you pass through the outer ring of the city, you make your way through some bustling streets where there are clotheslines that have been hung across like the streets where people are like putting and drying out things. You hear the bells and the sounds of the worshippers of Avanda kind of cheering to the Night Mother. And as like you make your way through these like cobbled streets, is a lot of activity. The dark sky hangs overhead, casting this blue moonlight onto the building tops, and eventually you breach the market district, a bazaar of sorts that is just layered white tents in a huge circle, like rows and rows of these white awnings that just kind of go all the way around by circle and circle. It looks like a massive flea market. And up against the walls in some of these places, they're actual building proper. There's actually like shops proper. They all have various names. And after asking around for a few minutes, you do find a shop with a sign hanging over it that shows a spatula and a sword crossed, and it said "Whiskey's Wandering Wares." And you do see that there's a few people coming in and out of it.
Yeah,
Every time you go in or leave, it's like a ding, 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 ding.
He's gonna step inside and look for that chair.
And as you walk inside, you see it's a shotgun of a store that has about maybe 12 feet of moving space on the left to right. It's probably about 20 feet to 30 feet down. And all along the sides of it, there's just all kinds of odds and ends, like little bits of books, like strange trinkets and tokens. There's boxes full of masks and clothing. There's boxes full of discarded, like, old weapons. And you see, in one corner, the wooden rocking chair that Meb was talking about. It's currently, like, got, like, a little display around it that is like, back in the day, blah, 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 blah.
Is it like a glass thing keeping it like protected,
Nope,
or
nope.
is it just?
It's just like up on like a tiny raised piece of wood. It's not for sale. It's in an area that's more or less like talking about, hey, this is the artisan, blah blah blah's last chair.
Cass is gonna walk over. Hey, Rook, here's the chair. And he's gonna touch the chair. The chair rocks.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely.
He's gonna walk up to the front desk.
Hi, can I help you?
Hey, excuse me. The chair, the rocking chair over there, is it for
Yes.
sale?
Well, not normally. Why?
I have a lady who wants the chair so bad.
Excellent. What kind of price are you looking at?
I mean, you're selling it. What did you have in mind?
I don't know if I really want to get rid of it.
I'll give you 10 gold.
Deal.
Cool. He goes, would you be interested in buying a couple of axes? And he kind of, shows the gold axes.
How about we trade?
These are worth a little more than 10 gold. I mean, we can do the thing where, I give you that, you give me some gold and the chair,
How about you pick out something out of here you want?
So
Store credit sort of deal.
about 50 gold worth of store credit with the for the axes and the chair. Yeah.
25 gold worth of store credit for the axes in the chair.
Maybe one. We could do that for one. I mean, 30 for both axes, and
I can do that.
Cool.
Cassio, can you get the chair?
Yeah.
So you pick up the chair, 30 gold worth of store credit.
Well, that was easy.
Sometimes you don't have to steal anything. Sometimes a man just buys it for you.
The thing that's worth noting in here, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Like if you wanted to buy random crap, this is the store. There's a bunch of toys and stuff, but upon closer inspection, you would notice that there are a few valuable things in here. It looks like he has like a few racks behind the desk of potions. Looks like he has a handful of old spell books. And it looks like on one of the shelves he has a long glass case with a wand in it. The wand is 100 gold.
Ah, okay.
The potions are, I think they run you 10 gold each.
Cool.
And those are regular healing potions,
Okay.
standard healing potions. And the spell books are, I mean, they range.
Yeah.
They can be from, like, if you want one that has like 1 or 2 spells in it, it can be like 5-10 gold. If you want one with like more, they get expensive. They're expensive quick. You could also, he mentions to you, he says, if you don't find something you like now, you can always place an order and I can get it in later.
Well, I'll go ahead and take one of those healing potions.
So he hands you one of the regular healing potions.
So that's
That's 10 gold.
Yeah, so that's
So
20
you have
left.
20 left, yeah.
All right. And
So is there like anything, like what kind of stuff could I get for 20 gold that this dude can order?
What kind of, anything that's in the player's handbook, really. Any kind of equipment you would normally be able to buy.
So standard equipment?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want some armor, you want some stuff, you want some like materials, you want him to order stuff and send it to the caravan, he can do that. You'll be here for about a week.
Okay.
While he's kind of sorting out his money situation, Rook is actually going to approach the guy again and be like, besides the chair, what do you have in here that's one of a kind, would you say?
We got something a long time ago. So when the Spellhounds were first founded, they had an outfit that's been since removed. I have one of the old helmets they used to wear. Let me show you. And he reaches into like a box and kind of slides it out from the back. Says, I don't usually put this on display because it's really not supposed to be something I have, but it's, I mean, if you got the money. And he opens it up. This one was like a visored helmets with like winged like helms, so they kind of winged up.
Well, let's see. How much were you looking for?
For this?
Yeah.
5 gold.
Okay. And he gives him 6 gold.
Oh, he takes it, he winks, and he puts it in his register and closes it and then hands you the helmet, which is heavy.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
It's like almost 15 pounds of metal.
God, you lifted it like it was nothing. Cassio,
What?
why don't you go give this to Meb?
Okay.
Tell her you got it for her.
Look, I didn't get it for her, though.
Just say you did.
Why would I do that?
Because you want to make connections. You want to make friends.
Okay.
Take it. It's heavy. It's really fucking heavy.
He takes it.
Oh, I'm over here looking for connections. I didn't even ask your name. Are you...
Whiskey.
Oh, you're Whiskey. Okay. I'm Rook.
Nice to meet you.
He shakes his hand.
Whiskey says as he kind of like glances at Rook, you know what? Let me pay a favor just real quick. And he taps your, like he reaches over with like a piece of wood and like taps your wrist. I know a man who can help you out. Blacksmith, uptown. He's a good guy. Might even do it for free. Doesn't ask a whole lot of questions.
What's his name? What is Justin's character's name? Fire, that's it.
I was gonna say Forge, and I knew that wasn't right.
Sorry, Justin. We all fucking forgot.
Sparky.
Sparky, boom, boom.
So anyway, let's read it.
Okay. Back.
What's his name?
Angelica Prawn.
What's his name?
Is this again? John Cena! Okay. Here, okay, let's try it again. I promise I'll get it right this time.
No, you won't.
What's his name?
Paya.
Close his eyes.
Finally! Congrats. We did it.
Fire? Okay.
Completed a simple task.
Do they have any collars here?
Yes! What kind of collar do you want to find?
Just a simple one.
Like a simple like black one with like...
Can it be pink?
Yeah. So you find a black dog collar and you're like, do you have this in pink? And he's like, no, but I can show you something neat. And he walks over and he takes out a wand and he taps it and it boom, changes the color and he hands it to you. It's like, this is also for sale.
What's it do?
It lets you change a 1 foot cube of area from one color to the next, whatever you'd like it to be.
That's all?
Yeah. It's like, it has 100 charges. Well, 99 now. So, you guys ready? Yeah. So, you gather up Kaz and you make your way out of the city. Past.
Is he small enough that I can hold him?
Yeah. You have to take both arms, but you can carry him like that.
Okay, let's go get fucking wasted.
Egg's nervous.
Has Egg never drank before?
He lives with his, like, parental figures.
Oh, you baby!
He is a baby.
Wait, do your parents know that you're here?
They're the ones who told me to go be more sociable.
Oh my god, I don't think this is what they meant. I think they meant, like, go to the park and make some friends. How old are you?
I'm 17.
Oh my god.
You guys pass through the center of the city, and around this giant, in the center of the city, there's a huge statue that depicts like a mountain and then a moon coming like over the mountain. And all around it in a circle, there are people who are dressed in deep black cloth, so they almost vanish into each other. Like, and they have like little white eye paint that goes right over the eyes. And they're dancing with these signs, and they have like beautiful instruments playing, and there's like a chanting, and people in the streets are clapping. And anybody who's been in a city for longer than a day or two knows that most major cities have one of these like at noon. Basically, it's like a parade to Avanda.
Let's go get wasted, and then I can go and get these off at this pyre fellow. So we return to Meb.
You guys arrive, and you see Meb has just finished. She's like clapping, and all of the mercenaries are breaking to go off to their tents. And she turns around, and she's got like sweat coming down her forehead. She's taken off that duster, and she's now just like in like a leather jerkin. Like
Esther just nuts.
she's in like a leather jerkin and like tight like battle pants. You know, like
This is
some leather, like,
everything that
pants.
Esther likes.
It's all. She's got her like side knife on. You can see her swords are off to the side, and she's like, "Okay, welcome back."
Okay. Lady Meb, I have your chair that you wanted.
And she reaches out for it to be handed to her.
Cassio, give her the chair.
She holds it in one hand and looks at it. Perfect. Jinx, where I want it.
Yeah.
Thank
in your
you.
shit. Gotcha. And brings it back to her office and sits in the corner.
Well, Rook, that's your first job for me. 30 gold.
Oh, fuck, okay. So you get 3 gold.
Okay, how much gold?
3.
Sweet, a whole 3.
Cass is like, yeah!
So, what brings you guys back so soon? You had all day to explore if you wanted it.
Oh, I've been here before. I just wanted to bring you your chair. Also, Cassio, didn't you get something for Meb? The helmet?
He's actually staring at Meb like hardcore, like that blank like expression with eyebrows raised and like that like his mouth is just a straight line, just staring.
Something in my face.
The
What?
The helmet.
Yeah.
She takes it. She like gets real wide-eyed. This is awesome. Where did you find this? She spins around and puts it on. Look at me! I'm evil. I'm a mad person. And she pulls it off. I like this. Could you put this with my things, Jinx?
Yep.
Thank you.
It goes runs and puts it like on top of a mannequin.
We got to collect the rest of the set now. You know this, right?
I mean, I think we have the bird left. The bird mask one.
But I want the rest of this version of the Spellhound set.
Like the armor.
Yeah, the whole set.
Well, goddamn.
Go ahead and start looking into it.
Son of a bitch.
Good. Well, it is time for lunch. I think we should take and eat. Kaz, you look hungry. Esther, you look beautiful. Let's go get us some booze and eat until we're so full that we can't stand. Let's go. And when you guys walk into this one tent, it's much like all the other things. It's bigger than it should be. It's like actually like a full-on mess hall, and a bunch of mercenaries are in here. And someone kind of like wave. She goes, "Guys, welcome the news!" And everybody like as you guys walk in goes like, "Wah!" and like cheers and claps. It says, "You're all part of Mev's Triple M's. Let's get drunk." And that's where we're gonna stop for tonight. Woo! And we will play more next time.
Good first game.
That was a great first
That was
game.
fucking amazing. I love it.